everyone, welcome to HR in the Fast Lane. Today I have the pleasure of introducing you all to Saul Z. If you don't know who Saul Z is, then you haven't been hearing him on the radio, seeing him online. He's somebody that's definitely got one of the boldest claims I've heard, maybe, I don't know, ever? Is it possible? He literally runs, he's a managing broker and CEO of the Z team, and they're literally in the residential home, selling, buying business, correct?
Correct.
And when you think of this claim that I mentioned, he boldly states that if you go to him and you list your home with the Z team, if they don't sell it within 29 days, then they will buy your home or they'll sell it for free. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Okay, so I did say it right. I've had the pleasure of knowing Saul for, I don't know, over a year now, you think?
Yeah, a little over a year. A little over a year.
Truly had the pleasure of getting to know him when we both were inducted into the 10,000 Small Businesses program with Goldman Sachs. And so I consider him a friend and also somebody who just inspires me. I've had the pleasure of getting to know him, not just from what he does on the forefront of his business, but obviously within how he aligns his organization to the people that help drive it forward. He's got a lot of growth going on in his business. Talk about how fast growing your business is. We grew in the last 3 years in the top 100 teams nationwide, ranked by Wall Street Journal. We pretty much experienced double-digit growth in the last 5 years. It's tremendous. And when you think about this growth, it's one of those things where you're having to find talent, you're having to onboard talent, and have them, really fuel some of the growth that you have. And you and I had this fun conversation, just catching up recently, and I would love if you shared it with everyone, where you look in the most uncanny ways for talent. Even people who might call your business, you might turn that flip around where they think they're going to be selling you on something, but you're kind of flipping it back on them and saying, you got a good pitch. Yeah. I think I like something about you. Share that.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, we tried recruiting, using all approaches, using like shotgun approach, or using ZipRecruiter, Career Builder, Sphere of Influence, Craigslist. Recently, what we actually started doing that when it comes to hiring prospectors, it's a very kind of challenging position to be for a long period of time. It is very big turnover rate. So everyone on our team who gets a call right now from telemarketer, we stay in that we engage in that conversation, and we have our scripts and dialogues, and we turn it around and we try to recruit them. So as a matter of fact, we succeeded, and we have Steve on our team right now. He was selling home-based businesses, something has to do with Amazon. And Ned, one of my associates, he recruited him, and he flew down from Arizona to our team here to Chicago, and we bought him a ticket. He was in 2 weeks training, and he's right now a full-fledged member on our team, and he's very happy. He is enjoying working with us. So so as a matter of fact, we try to recruit any individual who comes across and who fits our culture. So we'll definitely don't hire anymore based on the skill. We definitely hire based on the attitude. We believe that any skill can be learned, but you can't learn the attitude. So if the person has has the right attitude, it seems like it's a good culture. I mean, we have no problem teaching them the skill.
And it speaks just volumes. That one example speaks volumes about how people in business are going to have to start getting really creative about observing talent just in the open marketplace, and if even over the phone. And then the fact that you're sourcing talent, not just here in Chicagoland, right? But you fly the guy from Arizona, which just goes to show that the talent pool is opening up, where even the smallest of businesses are having to source their talent nationally.
Absolutely.
Yes, and that to me is a huge game changer. That's a beautiful example. Thanks, Saul. What's interesting too is this culture invitation that you put forth to your talent really speaks strongly about how every person that joins your team knows from day one that they're not going to just stay in the seat that they were hired in. Absolutely. It's expected that they're going to grow. It is
expected they're going to grow. It's pretty much at the first interview. We're sharing a growth plan, 5-year growth plan. Everyone in the first interview is getting a 5-year growth plan, and it is pretty much communicated to everyone. Look, you're going to be part of this growth plan. If you're able to keep up with this growth plan, you're probably a good fit. If you're not able to keep up with this growth plan, because obviously, in order for us to grow, you have to grow. And it is
pretty much expectation. I mean, I don't know anyone on our team who did not grow when it coming on board. I can name multiple people. Just starting from field care guy, right now running an REO division, for example. And everyone is expected to be this way. It's not news. It is really in the DNA of our company. They're expected to grow in their skill, in their life, and they're growing all over the place, all over the board. So.
Well, you're personally, instilling almost this work hard, play hard mentality. I mean, the fact that you took your whole team off the grid, tell us about that.
Oh yeah, just recently we went to Michigan on a canoeing trip, and we hired a professional guide, and we pretty much went off the grid for 4 days. We're canoeing in a river, then we were camping in the dunes. It was an epic experience. It was a really magic moment. It binded the team really deeply, and it was challenging at the same time. Many of the team members would never experienced anything like that, because it wasn't an expedition, but it was close to that. It was a sense of this kind of expedition, because you're packing the food, packing the water, and getting in canoes. A couple of guys flipped in the cold water. That was an interesting experience. At the same time, those challenges helped to combine the team. And after the 4 days, actually, we can see the difference now, how people collaborate. And they're different people right now in the office now. So. So we're 15 of us, and it was company sponsored. They came with kids and their spouses, and it was an amazing time,
Yeah, and I love the way that you say that that's epic, because it truly is taking something that I believe in, right, which is work is personal.
Yeah.
And to establish those bonds of trust, you have to sometimes get people out of their comfort zone together.
Yeah.
And that's a great example of how you've done that within your workforce. Yeah. It's something that you've done so much to just inspire what's going on within your team and keeping them growing. I even drove to this venue today, right? And I drove right past a real estate office that had their typical billboard sitting on the sidewalk looking for their talent. And there's so many different just elements to what you shared with us just in this short 5 minutes that say what makes the Z Team so special and so different. Where do people find the Z Team?
Well, people find the Z Team on a couple of websites, probably. For the viewers, I would suggest to go on nobsagent.com. That's a really boldy title, but nobsagent.com. That's our video blog. There are a couple other ones, callzteam.com and callsaul.net. But nobsagent.com, probably we're going to have a lot of information, and probably going to get a flavor about who we are and how we're different from other folks.
I love it, Saul. It's great having you on the show today. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon, everybody, and don't forget to go to nobsagent.com. Take care.